Hello. My name is Hunter Nodal-Rea. I am the person that is conducting all these interviews and setting all the people up with the questions. As of right now, I pretty much have had everybody that I've wanted to interview posted and up on the channel, but because this is my project, I thought it would be necessary for you all to hear my own thoughts on the process because, you know, even though I'm the one that's conducting the project, I am also technically a part of, the targeted audience. So I decided why not give my own 2 cents on everything that we've been talking about. It's only fair since I've made everybody else do the exact same thing. So I'll get into it. I've made my own little questions here. So technically I'm interviewing myself, which is a little weird, but oh well. You know, everybody's got to do it once or twice. Um, the first question I kind of put down for myself was, how do I handle stress and pressure during marching band rehearsals? Um, Honestly, the way that I handle my own stress and pressure is normally I'd like to say that I just have my own little mindset for it. I kind of forget about what I was stressing about or you know, what's going on. And I just kind of have a different mindset when it comes down to marching band and performances. Obviously, when it comes to those things, it comes with their own stress and, you know, things that I'm going to have to deal with. But normally, when it comes to, those stressful situations and the things that put pressure on me pertaining to specifically marching band, Um, I just have an outlet. You have to always make sure that you have an outlet to talk those things out, and just as long as you have as long as you have a process to get through it. That's really like the most important thing that anybody should have. As long as you always have that person or those people or that outlet. For me, that outlet was marching band itself. So to me, I never really have any types of stressful or you know pr- scenarios that give me pressure. You know, marching band has been that thing, and through marching band, I've had those people that I can have that I can talk to. Specifically, you've already met one of them. His name was Thompson Bore. He's one of my closest friends in the marching band. So I thought it was necessary for him to get in on this because I know he would kill me if he wasn't part of it. Um, so my next thing that I have here is what helps me to stay mentally focused while also managing, my schoolwork and my band. Honestly, the way that I stay focused is that I keep them separate. Even though me personally, um, my my you know my outside situations always have to do with my band situations because that's just how I operate. Most of the stuff that I do um, is with the people that I met in band or the people that have something to do with band. Um, I would say that the way that I manage both of them is just in the same exact way. I talk to someone because when you talk to someone, they can always help you with whatever, anything. Uh, talk the main point, especially what I was trying to go for through these interviews, is that everybody kind of goes through the exact same scenario, whether it be a different, topic. It could be, you know, some people have topics that are a little rougher than others. But in the end, everybody still needs an outlet. Everybody still needs someone. And I would like to say, like, when managing, it's always nice to have someone to have you, back you up on it. Um, I, the next question that I have here is, have I ever felt overwhelmed during the season? Absolutely. Whenever it comes to music, you're gonna have those moments where you're gonna be overwhelmed. You're gonna feel the pressure, um, especially when you play in a NFL stadium. And me personally, I also work at Raymond James Stadium, so I also have to deal with Buccaneers. I am a security guard there, and I feel like when it comes to me, I have double the amount of pressure. Because on one coin, I am a band member. I like a band member. I come to Raymond James. I go to perform. I'm there to make face. But then on the other, when I have to go work there, it's a whole different scenario because I'm not there to look pretty. I mean, I guess in one way you're supposed to look there to look pretty, and give it the environment a safe. Ironic enough, that's what we're called, safe, but like a safe environment for the guests. But in my own mind, it's a different because I am not solely, but I am responsible for the safety of all of these people, the people that are in my section, the people that they look forward to me having their back if something happens. So I will say this isn't specifically banned, but just that environment is a little bit stressful. And what helps me to calm that down is just remembering that if I do my job correctly, whether it be keeping people safe or you know, giving them a musical experience, I guess, in a way. Um, at the end of the day, I'm just doing my job, and I cannot beat myself up about it. Whether it goes wrong, whether it goes right, whether it goes perfect, or whether it just goes to absolute shit, it doesn't matter. In the end of the day, I did exactly what I could. I did my best, and when it comes to me, I've had an extensive history with not accepting those things, and I think it's important for everyone to hear that, you know, even though people expect a lot out of you, um, what matters the most is that you understand that you did your best, and that if you're not accepted, or like, if you don't accept what your best is, that's okay. You can always work for a better best, but you need to understand that at that time, that is your best, and there's nothing else you can do about it because the past is the past. And if time travel was easy, we'd be doing it all the time to go fix those easy mistakes. But it's not possible. So, um, how do I take care of my own mental health on days when rehearsals are long or physically demanding? Well, I'll be completely honest with you. Like I said before, marching band and music, those aren't very physically demanding to me. I don't think of it as something that I, you know, need to do physically. Like that's something I'm there because I want to be there. I am playing the music. I am marching because I want to be marching those things. If I thought that it was physically demanding to me, I wouldn't be doing those things because, you know, it's an extracurricular activity. I don't need it to be pushing myself. Um, so honestly, if it comes to those types of days, um, I just like before, I mentally fortitude myself. I make sure that I understand that I'm doing exactly what I can do. Um, and then when it comes to like a break, like if I need to tell myself I need to take a break and I need to support myself, I'll do it. I'll go to my band director because I know that he is someone that understands these topics, knowing especially from experience because I've done this with him before. We all understand people need those breaks. Uh, when it comes to me, breaks are very optional. I'm not a man that likes to take breaks, and I'm definitely not a man that likes to give myself support. But recently, I have accepted the fact that every person needs support and every person needs a break. So, some signs that tell me that are just, you know, if I'm not feeling myself, if I am sad, if I get upset easily, if the smallest little thing is, making me feel like it's a big deal, that's when I'm like, oh, hey, I need to back up. I need to take a break. I need to go home, drink some water, sit down on my bed, lay down on my bed, watch some TV. I don't know. Take something to take my mind off of it. Um, so I would say, but here's the thing though. When it comes to band, I'm extremely comfortable. Um, all my friends are from there. All of my well, really all my closest friends are from band, whether it's been college or high school. Um, so it's a very comfortable topic for me. So when I talk about when I talk about mental health with people in my section, I don't specifically talk to everyone because not everyone is as close as they are with me, but I definitely have those people that I can speak to, which is always a good thing, which, circles back. You always need to have someone, something. Um, how does the trumpet section kind of environment affect my own attitude or stress levels? Everybody gets along. It's as easy as that. Everybody gets along. Everybody understands. Everybody is human, which is great. Everybody understands that everybody's going through their own things, spoken, unspoken, and that's something that everybody, you know, understands. And that's always important when it comes to an environment, especially when it comes to a musical environment. Having that camaraderie is perfect. And I think it was Stefan that said something about camaraderie and having that, love throughout that section is exactly what makes, I'll speak from ego, I guess, exactly what makes a trumpet section the trumpet section because I have never seen another section that is as close and as understanding as we are. Sure, you could say that there are other sections, but personally, bullshit. I think that the trumpet section is one of the better mentally fortituded sections, and that's probably just me speaking from personal experience, but oh well. What makes me feel supported by my section leaders? Well, the first thing is that they're all my friends. Even though they're technically above me, they don't make me feel that way. They make me feel like I am, you know, just their friend. Sure, they have to be a leader at some points, but that doesn't mean that they have to be an asshole all the time. Now, obviously, there are those people, and when it comes to that, you're just gonna have to work around it. But that doesn't happen all the time. And when it does happen, as long as you understand that you don't have to specifically talk to that one person, totally fine. Um, and that especially goes with my director, Mr. Butts, Mr. Doctor, excuse me, Trevor Butts. I he came to college the exact same time that I did, which definitely helped our little bond that goes on. Um, Especially recently, we just had our senior speeches, and he made it very clear that because it was his first time speaking, or like his first time directing in the USF marching band, and it was our first time in college. That kind of cemented a bond that we never even spoke about, but we all knew was there, um, which is always very important to have. So let me see what I got here. I got like 2 minutes left on this, but what's something that like motivates me, especially at like difficult rehearsals, is the fact that we're doing this for fun. It's not like we're doing DCI where we need to win. It's not like high school where it's all a competition. It's something fun to do. Now, sure, everybody wants to sound good, everybody wants to be the best, but as long as you remember that what you're doing is just to have fun, that's the most important thing. Like, you're going to have those people that are going to take it too seriously. You're going to have those times when your director is a little on edge and, you know, doesn't want to be the nicest. And that's okay. He's allowed to. He goes through a lot more than other people understand. And I think the thing that really, really motivates me is the fact that without this band, without all of the people that I've met, I would not be the person I am right now. And I would say, I know other people would say that it's a good thing that this is the way that we are. This is the way that I am. Um, but there are some challenges that other people do feel, and I would like to say, like marching band people, you would think they have it easy. They don't. They have their own thoughts and problems, and they all don't speak about them, but they should. And this is the point of this project, is to help people understand that there are, you know, people. People is the most important word you have to understand. People. Everybody's the same fucking person, and don't worry about the language. It doesn't matter. But we're all people. We all have those mental health problems, or like they had them. Um, and I would say that the most common one is doing your best. Like you're not doing your best. Like if you're not giving it 100% of your effort, and even though you are, but you see other people doing better, it doesn't matter. That's why I always preach: you're doing the best you can. You can, not the best that everybody else can. Everybody, you're doing the best you can. Um, and I know for a fact because I've had people come up to me and ask me, because they all know I've gone through it, because mine is a very public thing. But you know, as long as you understand that people go through the same things and have those moments, everybody's vulnerable at some point. But the most you have to find those people that you can be vulnerable with. Sure, you might have to weed some people out. Sure, you might have to leave some details out, but everyone's there for you, even if you don't think they are. Um, I can't speak more on it because I can't get too biased. But I think the most important thing that I want everybody to understand is that we all have those problems. We all need to understand that you can talk to people. And I come from personal experience. You just need to rip that damn band-aid off and just do it, because it gets better from there. Whether it looks like it's going to get worse or not, it doesn't matter, because all you can do is improve. You learn from failure, and that's what everyone needs to understand. So, thank you all for listening to me. This should be the last video, and I really do hope you guys enjoyed these series of videos. Thank you so much. Bye.